thanks for stopping by. I am glad you were here. I did a tutorial that you will see in a second on this look right here. And the reason I did this tutorial was because a lot of people, like my friends, and I don't like advertise my YouTube too much on my Facebook and stuff because I don't want to be annoying. But anyway, a lot of my friends were like, oh my gosh, you should do YouTube tutorials. And I was like, yeah, I already do. But I didn't say that. So anyway, they really like my makeup, and so I went back and tried to figure out what makeup I used, and there's timestamps on photos, so I found out that it was this. However, the picture on Facebook made it a lot darker than what it is on my actual phone. So I couldn't figure it out until I used that timestamp. So I'm probably going to do another tutorial based on what that Facebook picture looks like, because it's a little bit darker than what this is. It makes this look like more of an orangey burnt brown instead of like the pink. But this is the actual makeup look for the few of you who asked on my Facebook and stuff, and for the subscribers that didn't even know that was going on. So thank you again for stopping by, and remember that if you are thinking about getting a pet, that you can find perfectly wonderful pets, mutts and full-bred pets at your local shelters and rescues. Just gotta search it. Thank you again for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye.
Hey, I'm starting with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It is one of my faves. It is very comparable to the Anastasia Brow Wiz that everybody loves, but it is so much cheaper. I outline my eyebrow on top and bottom, and then I just fill it in, and then I take the spoolie on the end and buff it out a lot. Now, if you are into the not as natural looking eyebrow that everybody's into and have your eyebrows on fleek, go ahead and don't blend it out as much. This tool will still definitely work for you. So that's what I'm doing here. My eyebrows are very important to me because I have a little bit of eyebrows, but they're really kind of blonde, so they're hard to see. I am putting on Urban Decay eye primer. You can also use NYX or any primer that you really like. It doesn't really matter. This helps keep your eye makeup on longer and helps it apply better. This is just a Birchbox blending brush. This is Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. I will be using the Jaclyn Hill palette for some of this, but I'm also going to show you some comparable products, because this is Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. Not everybody uses Makeup Geek. That was the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Revealed 1 regular palette, and this is the this is those three colors side by side, so I'm just showing you that they all look very similar. So if you need to change and use a different color, go ahead and use a different color. Because a lot of them are similar. This is a Tamanna or something palette by Anastasia. It's not available anymore. This is the Luxe 308, I believe, brush that I got in my Ipsy. So just go ahead and put Cocoa Bear or color like it. It is a rich brown with a little bit of a red tint. Put it in the crease, a little bit above it, a little bit below it. You can be pretty sloppy with this. This is such a great color, especially for very light eyes and very dark eyes. Okay, this is Jaclyn Hill palette, so I'm using that color. This is Taper Blending Brush by Bodyography. I'm using that dark brown gray color, like it's a cool brown. It has a lot of gray in it, and I'm putting that in the lower crease and focusing on the outer corner of my eye. And then I do bring it in a little bit, not quite to the inner corner. Now using the Luxe 205, I don't have any additional product on it. I am just blending that out. I'm staying in the same spots. I'm not trying to blend them too much together, but just blend it in the same spot. This is Cocoa Bear. I'm going to use that to blend some of the edges together and create less sharp spots. Now going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, these are some comparable colors from the Revealed 2 palette that I used. This is Flat Shader by Bodyography. I'm going in and taking this like sandy rose gold kind of color, and then I kind of decide I want more pizzazz and more a more pigmented color, so I pick up the bright, like, corally orange matte color from the Jaclyn Hill by Morphe palette. And I just want to make sure that I'm showing you other options, because Cruelty Free, there are so many options, and you can use other tutorials, because I know there's a lot of tutorials on here to get different looks. I'm not putting any additional product on that brush, and I'm just blending the crease. This is the Morphe S20. I love this brush. This is Cocoa Bear. I'm putting this on the outer half of my lower lash line. I want it to be most dark there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the peach smoothie that I used earlier just to blend it out, and I'm just going to rub back and forth. And where I put that peach smoothie, and then I'm putting that sandy rose gold color again, I start it in the middle of my eye and then rub back and forth. Because I do want color eventually. That's what I'm doing now. I'm putting a little bit of Cocoa Bear there. I do want color around the middle to inner corner of my eye, but I just don't want as much there. I want to keep it lighter there. Now I'm using NYX eyeliner in Azure. This is such a pretty color, and you'll notice, look at the white of my eye as soon as I put it on. It just looks so much more clear and white. I love it. It kind of has the same effect as if you put like a blue-based lipstick or lip liner on your lips, how your teeth look whiter. Now I am going to put a color over it because I want it to look more like a plum blue. It'll barely look different than like a gray-black. So this is just a Morphe flat shader brush, and I'm taking this plum color, real deep plum, and I'm putting that on top. And somebody would have to really be paying attention to notice that there's a pop of color, but they'll see it with their eyes, they just won't know what they're seeing, if that makes sense. I just love it. This is by far my favorite look. Back to that S20. Use a little bit more Cocoa Bear, and I also dipped it in the peach smoothie to blend out my eye. Some Morphe S25. This is just a basic eyeliner or eyebrow brush, but I use it for my eyeliner because it makes it so easy. So easy. So I do spend a lot of time on my eyeliner and mascara because it takes me forever to fix my mistakes if I try to rush through it. This is Frankie Rose and Midnight, their gel liner. I do like this pretty well. I do sometimes have a problem in the summer, especially when it's very humid, of it transferring after like 6 hours. That's not terrible for me because normally like when I used to use like Benefit mascara and stuff, it was like 2 hours and that stuff would transfer to the top of my eyelid. I'm using a Q-tip with just a little bit of eye makeup remover, and I'm just cleaning up the edges. There's not much cleanup work required here. Now I've already put on my face, so this is the NYX concealer and NYX Stay Matte Not Flat and the NYX Wonderstick. I use them all to create my face look. And now I'm going to use the Flawless Concealer Brush by e.l.f. for this translucent powder. And people say that if you put it on, you can set your concealer. I don't really see much of a difference, and I've used different concealers and I've used different powders, setting powders, and I don't see much of a difference. So, yeah. But I do it anyway. I only do my face makeup most of the time for you guys. I don't do it very often. This is the e.l.f. Kabuki brush, and so I'm just taking a little bit, not nearly as much as I packed on under my eye, of that finishing powder, and I'm putting it all over my face. Now I'm taking a fan brush. this is probably after I let it set for about 3 minutes and wiping it off, and got an itch on my nose, probably dog hair. This is the blush, Peach Bellini by Model & Company. I'm putting that just on the very top of my contour line, and I'm doing a figure 8. I do a figure 8 often to put my blush on, and I don't put it all the way in the inner cheek. This is a bronzer by NYX and that same e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I'm putting that just where the contour and the blush meet. More itching. The dog hair just attracts to my vanity. I'm just putting more of that bronzer on. This is IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes, and I love this mascara. It is great for oily girls if your mascara starts to run or it transfers to your top eyelid. It is a dry mascara. I do find it takes a little bit more time to put on dry mascaras, but it's worth it when, you know, a couple hours later I'm not finding my mascara in places I didn't put it. So, again, I take forever to put on my mascara. I sped over this. This is the Lorac Cobra mascara, and I don't really like IT Cosmetics for my bottom lashes. I do like this, love this actually for my bottom lashes. It's more of a wet mascara, so it does transfer for me on the top, but I don't get much transfer from the bottom. IT Cosmetics also has the type of end kind of wand like Benefits. Yes, they're real mascara. And I'm just putting that color, the highlight color, just underneath my brow. This is Vincent Longo. I'm using the lighter shade. It actually comes across a little bit darker than the darker looking shade when I put it on. It's a little strange. My hair's finally starting to dry. And this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know if you liked me showing you different examples of the similar colors. I felt like it kind of cluttered up my video. I thought it would be kind of cool, and then I felt like it cluttered up. But just know that you can use whatever you want. You can watch all those MAC tutorials, and you can use whatever you want. There are a lot of cruelty-free options and a lot of cheaper options than using products that test on animals. Thank you again for stopping by. Sorry it took so long to put this tutorial up. Have a great, great, great day. Bye!